Hello and welcome to a tutorial video on how to install and use NetCode for game objects with the latest Spawner 1.4.0 version. This will allow you to have multiplayer spawning. So first thing you want to do is bring up a project that you have installed Spawner 1.4.0 on. When you've done that, then we want to go ahead and get NetCode installed. So go to your package manager. You're going to want to look in the Unity registry. Go ahead and type NetCode up here to search, and then you can select NetCode for game objects, which is coincidentally also 1.4.0. Going to hit install. Right, close that. Next step is we want to install the NetCode integration testing package. So we go to the Solink integrations folder for Spawner, and there's a NetCode folder, and in here you'll find the NetCode testing version 3 package. Double click that and go ahead and you're going to import. We'll see that this is going to go in a NetCode testing folder all by itself. Alright, before we actually go there, we're going to now go to the Tools, Solink Integrations, and we will turn on the NetCode for Game Objects integration and hit Apply. That'll allow it to compile the integration scripts. Alright, so now we want to go to the NetCode testing folder, into scenes, open the NetCode spawning test scene. Before we can run this, we go into Network Manager. And make sure that this Net FPS player is in the player prefab. If it's not, you can go to the prefabs and drag it in there. This can just be removed. And make sure you have the protocol selected, Unity Transport. I think that's all we need. Well, this network transport here, make sure that's selected as well as Network Manager Unity Transport. And let's go ahead and save this. Let's run it. Okay, since we're testing the host, we don't have a client built yet. We'll hit Start Host here by clicking on there. And you can't, the FPS player for this demo is very basic. Just use the mouse only. And you'll see we get some random wandering AI. Okay, so that looks good. So we're going to stop this now. And then we want to build an executable so that we can run a client as well as the server at the same time. So go to Build Settings, and if it's you'll need to add that NetCode spawning scene into your build settings. I added it previously, that's why it's here, but it won't be here when you first install. Let me go ahead and build, and I'm just going to create a build folder here called Build. And you'll go and build. I'm going to pause it while it builds. Alright, so now we have a Spawner exe, the name of the project, and this will be our client. So I'm going to go ahead and run that. Okay, so I'm not going to touch anything here yet. I'm going to first run the host over here. We'll start the host. Here we are. Okay, and I'm going to switch over to the client. Start the client. And there we have it. Okay, so now you see this is the other player right here. And we can see him. And over here we can see him going by. And that's it. That should work. And so when you want to move forward with your own multiplayer, what you want to do is just analyze this setup in this NetCode spawning. There's not a whole lot here. There's a game time sync script or object, and this currently is set up to synchronize with the demo time system. A lot of time systems have their own networking. For example, I think Enviro has a mirror implementation. I don't know if they have a NetCode implementation, but you can always use this time sync script as an example on how to synchronize their time if you need to. But that's all there is to it, and hope you have a good time. Enjoy.